Okay, so just watched that it's no longer NX now, it's Nintendo Switch reveal trailer. First thing I definitely want to say, a lot of the rumours that we heard are true. It is a hybrid, has a tablet controller that has detachable sides. That was right. Uh, my brain's like, okay, let me try and compose myself. Yeah. First of all, we saw Twilight Princess. That look, Twilight. See, my mind is. I'm not cutting that out. My mind is just. This is what happens on a brain full of hype. Okay, Breath of the Wild. We saw that. That looked good. And straight away, like I said this morning, Nintendo were demonstrating the concept of how it works. Him playing the game at home and then he walked away. Still playing the game at the park or whatever. Same kind of level of graphics too, so the whole idea of it downscaling I don't think is necessarily true. We saw a new Mario game, didn't really show much of it, but we know it's there, it exists. That looked really cool. But the biggest surprise for me was Skyrim. I mean, I had to own, the only way I figured it out was Skyrim at the end when it was showing all like the trademark stuff and Bethesda's name came up. Whoa, like going from no games from Bethesda to having Skyrim on the console, that's a really, really big push in terms of showing what kind of games Nintendo are really trying to focus on, or the huge difference between what it can offer. Also, which I'm really happy about, which is another rumour that was proposed that's also turned out to be true, the tablet control pad's not the only control pad format. You have a standard Pro controller, you could call it, that looks a little bit like... It looks a little bit like the Xbox One control pad, but a little bit more like a mix between the Wii U Pro pad and the Xbox One control pad, which it looks good. I like the look of the dock kind of console thing. It looks like nothing Nintendo's really made before. The name actually I like, surprisingly. I thought it was... when I first heard it, I was like, that's a little bit of an awkward name, but it's growing on me already. Whoo boy. Now I can just breathe, rest, sigh of relief. The games are gonna start hopefully being announced sooner or later. So Eurogamer went completely incorrect in terms of the console having a stand. The trailer demonstrates that the man goes on the plane and he puts it on the table and stuff and he's playing. That looks really cool. Also, I noticed they were playing NBA. I don't know if it's 2K17 or 6. Well, it's probably 17. But there was a moment where 4 dudes were playing NBA together, but they were using 2 of the let's call them gamepads, 2 of the gamepad screens to play 4-player, which is really cool. Which means you can they're like portables in that way that they can communicate with each other, and you can play the game together, which is really cool. Also, we noticed there was Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U, so there has to be some form of backwards compatibility. Maybe it's going to be a HD remaster. Well, it wouldn't be a HD remaster because Mario Kart 8 was already in HD. But yeah, can't wait for that March. Can't wait for March. It's going to be so spice on the rice, fam. Oh my days, I'm hyped. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch your trailer like a couple more times, definitely. But so far, so good. I'm happy with what Nintendo showed. It wasn't too casual gamer. It wasn't too overly hardcore. It's Nintendo trying to strike a balance, and then they showed that, especially with the games that they showed or demonstrated with the Nintendo Switch now. With like I said, Skyrim, Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart, Splatoon as well. I liked that they alluded to that Splatoon tournament, that when you win the prize, one of the Splatoon tournaments they're doing is you get a Nintendo Switch at the end, so that's really cool. And already I'm starting to use the term Nintendo Switch instead of Nintendo NX, and then the NX was a cool name, but Switch is just as good, I think. And I like the logo. It looks a bit like the Domino's logo. It's almost like a Domino's type thing where it's kind of showing the different halves of the control pad that you put together, which is cool. Whoo boy. Also another rumor that was confirmed. I can't even breathe. Another rumor that was confirmed as well. The cartridge thing. That's been confirmed at the beginning. You see the guy put the cartridge into the top of the thing. Oh gosh. And then with the 2, oh man, my mind is melting. There's a lot of information to go through. I think in terms of the dock, well, let's just call it a dock, that you put the the gamepad into. It looks clean. It reminds me a little bit of the Wii, actually. Though one of the shots they used in the early part of the trailer kind of reminds me of the Wii. And I think Nintendo did that on purpose, though. And yeah, I think the console, just pure black and grey is good, instead of having all of these. Sometimes, even though all of them now are just black boxes, apart from the Xbox One, it's white, but you can't really. That's hard to come by now. But they are just black boxes. But the whole point of that is it's kind of. You want the console's abilities to do the talking, not necessarily what it looks like. So yeah, obviously design is important, but it's the innards that everyone's really concerned about, and that's why I think Nintendo definitely demonstrated with this trailer. Once again, going back to some of the games they showcased, namely Skyrim. Showing off Skyrim shows that the console is powerful, because it's not going to be Skyrim that was released on Xbox 360 and it's going to be the new one, the HD remaster version, and that looks breathtaking. So obviously this console is easily, hands down, going to be more powerful than the Wii U was. Like I said, if Nintendo had no Bethesda games before, now they're getting this. Nintendo are obviously trying to work hard at trying to make better relationships with big third parties, and big games like Skyrim are definitely going to help their image going forward with that. So yeah, I'm going to watch the trailer again and have a little gander, probably study it this time, do some textual analysis and all that jazz, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm so relieved, hyped. Yeah, just good. Okay, you let me know what you think in the comments, man. Hit me up in the comment, subscribe, share, like, and all of that beautiful stuff, and I'll catch you on the next video. It is your boy JR Spesh. In a bit, son.